I'm back. I'm back. I cleaned up. I got the magazines. I got the book. I talked to Timu, and I am back. And I am back. Can I tell y'all how much in love with that I am? Every time I go past this like my favorite page, and this I just do a lot. I love it. So let's get gluing here. Let's tear something out. We still got a lot of paper. Uh-oh, what's that back there? Oh, I got you sitting back here. We don't know why, but just, I see you now. Just sit tight. Okay, so I got this magazine right here from my mother recently. And let me mark her stuff out. And I saw some pretty cool images in there. I was like, oh, okay. She said, you probably don't want no magazine like this. I said, yeah, I do. It probably have something cool in it, like these and that. It's got some pretty cool stuff in it, okay? That's even nice. Let me show you some of the stuff I've seen in here. Okay, that's a cool frog. And this is cool, that gnome. These are cute. Okay, let's get them tonight. These are cute. Let's get them. Oh, look at that flower. Oh my goodness, decisions, decisions. Okay, look at that flower. That is lovely. But they are too. And you have to lose one. So that's what you get. You have to just, you know what I'm saying. Somebody has to get sacrificed in these things. Somebody. Hi, Angie. How are you? How you doing? I just finished telling the people in my last video, listen, yesterday was Friday, and I have to get to my work over there that was due yesterday, but I was not here all day yesterday until I think I got home. It was about 10 of 9 p.m. and I left in the morning like at 8, maybe 8:15. So I was gone the entire day. And today I got up early and went to wash my car. And I was out until about, I think, about 1:15, 1:25, somewhere in that area today. And I was beat up when I got in here. No way did I think I was going to make a video. In fact, I told myself, no videos today, honey. You need to take you a shower and get yourself in bed and sleep for 2 hours or better. That's what I said. And while I was yet eating some lunch, I thought about it and I said, oh, okay, well, we're not getting ready to go to bed because we watching a video or two. Next thing I knew, I was like, oh, well, while you watching one, won't you just make one and get focused? So I had to work in that altered book a little bit. And now some of my people was like, let's do a glue page. So come on back. So here I am coming on back to do a glue page. Okay, listen, we got to get rid of these almost empty containers. Okay, I used one on Thursday night, and we yet using this one. I know somebody don't understand my madness, but I understand it clearly. It's called Waste Not, Want Not. Because when I want to order some glue, it's like, you remember you kept throwing all of those empty ones away that wasn't empty? Oh, okay. Now you want to buy some. Hi. How y'all little babies doing? Y'all can rock with us tonight, okay? So we right here. Hi, Robin. Hi, Lucas Young. Thank you so much, Lucas. It's good to see you too, Angela. Yes. So we right here. We're going to find us something. I was showing you this magazine called Expressions that I got from my mother last week. And I knew it was some pretty cool stuff in there. And I already took something out. Like, I love that elephant. Look at him. He's sitting on some kind of stand, stool, and he's reading, okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I got these cats. I'm going to find me a person. I'm going to get out of this book because this got a lot of clothes and it's got a lot of little dainties and cute little stuff in it. And I'm going to look at it later. Right now, I want to go find me a person. Why? I don't know. But I am. I'm going to find me somebody to put in here, okay? We don't usually do that. Like her. She's cool. She's cool. But we're going to find something that is looking like that's the one we want. That's the one. Let's put this up top so y'all can almost see both sides of the book because, you know, it's not easy for you to see both sides. Okay, I almost got her. Then I was looking at him. I wasn't real sure, but let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, that 70 is happening right now. Let's see. Let's see what we see. Let's see what we see. I like them. Y'all know I like them because, you know, their faces are gone and stuff like that. Y'all know I like them. I'm just thinking which one I want to get. I know it's this girl with this bush right here. I know I want her. I just know I do, but she's looking cool too. She's looking cool too, but I think I want her. Why you wanna? I don't know, but I'm thinking about it. Okay, let me get these real scissors up here that's sharp and smooth. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's get this image here. Okay. And then we're going to come this way. I don't know how we're going to cover it up, but we will figure it out. We will figure it out. Need some help. Let's turn this around. Let's go around here and around here and around. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got it. Okay, and then we will leave this one in. And we will see how we're going to get this all cleaned up and everything. And use this. Because this is just so cool of an image. So cool. We got to find some cool stuff that's going to help her look as good as she looks by covering these words up, okay? Because we don't want them words at all. All right, let's see. All right. This is the other girl's clothes. Let's try and cut this all the way up here. And curve that a little bit. And then come. And I'm not going to mess around too much with this piece because it's going to cut her hair out when this part is already. You know what I'm saying. I need to put this back in the book with the other girl with her head. Let me see, where did I put her? I don't know where I put her. Because if I don't find her, I'll be in throw this piece in the trash or something, or in the little scrap paper bin box. Okay, because I will forget. I don't know where it's at. I'm going to put it right there because I don't have time to look for it right now, okay? We just know it's there. All right, let's see how we're going to handle this. Let's see how we're going to handle this. Yes. That's how we're going to handle it. Yes. Can you say yes? Yes. That's the way it's going down. That's the way it's going down, y'all. It's going to be cool. All right, let's get this. And rub this on here, right here. And put this on here. Okay. All right, and then we're going to put this on here. Let's see. Okay. And come on down. Put it right on down here. Some thick pieces on here. Rub them on in. Okay. All right, now let's put this down for a second. And let's look for something else to go with her. And with our cats over here and everything. Let's see what we can find. I looked in this magazine. This magazine kind of dry. I don't even want to look at that one. I mean, I don't mean no harm, but ain't too much in there. But we're going to look for it. Look through it again. But not yet. Not yet. We're not going to look yet. Not yet. Is this a page sticking? No. That's a cool car. That's a cool car. And the truck is not bad, but I like that car. Can we get it? I think we can. I think we can get it. I think we can get it. Let's not cut all the way over there. You might want that for something else. All right, let's cut this out. I like the whole thing. I like the whole thing. I do. I like the whole thing. Like this. All right, let's cut a little piece of this to make that a little straighter for the edge of the page. And then cut that little piece off. We got to cut something off of. I like that. I kind of like it like that, and I like it like this. What should I do? I don't want it over there. What should I do? Should I put it over here? like that. I don't know how I want to do it. I like it like that though. I do. Well, just put the thing down, right? Right. What else you gonna put with it? We don't know. Maybe I should wait and see what else I find. I want to use this. All right, let me just wait and see what else I see. Because I like that, but I ain't sure how to put the thing down yet. Not sure. I see one way and it's like, ooh, I like this too. What's that? Might be a hippo. That's what I thought. A hippo. Okay, let's get this one though. Let's get this. And put this one on here. Alright, I'm gonna use that. Put that up in here. Put that right here. That's right up here. Okay, now let's see what else we see. Oh, I like that too. Like the words of it. You know what I'm saying? This is very nice too. That's so nice. That's nice. That's where it's going. Right there. That's where it's going. Right there. Okay. We got these lone cats. They over there looking like meow. They don't know why they over there like that. They trying to understand. Well, why we over here? Why'd you put us here like this? And I didn't know. I just thought y'all were cute, so I put y'all down. I put my boys down over there, or my two girls and my one boy, or maybe two boys and one girl. Or it could be three girls. Maybe it's three boys. Not sure, but we're going to find something lovely for y'all. We're going to find something lovely. Yes, we will. We will, we will. We will, we will, we will, we will. Like he looks cool that he can be over there with them. But he looked like he want to drive a boat some kind of way. Like he is part of a water crew. Okay. All right, let's look at something else. Let's see what we see over here. Maybe we find something for the little cats, for the little 3 cats over here. Maybe, maybe. These little 3 cats. Let's see. Let us keep looking. It's gotta be something. Will you agree? It's got to be something. Now that's cute too. That's cute. Oh, look at the bunnies. Oh, look at the bunnies. Oh, didn't find nothing there. Let's skip New York up for a minute and come back to it in a second. Let's skip right over it because they don't have a lot of pictures. Let's see. Uh-oh. All right, Angela. Okay. Let's see. Sometimes I put these pieces down and it's like, okay, it's coming together. And then sometimes it's like, well, why you put that right there? And now we don't know what we're going to put with it. I don't know. But I think that's the joy of going through the magazines, to find something to put down with it, to help it come alive, become wonderful. I think that's part of the process. And some of us enjoy this part, going through the magazines and looking and seeing and saying, oh, well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay, I found something. I'm going to use. I found something. Oh, the glue stick is up against the fan and it was humming. It's like, it's like, oh, okay, what was that? Almost like a phone vibrating. But it was the glue stick. All right, so we're going to cut this apart like this. And we're going to cut this. And we're going to take this piece. And we're going to keep that. And we're going to keep this. And we're going to get this. And we're going to use these. I won't cut too much of that away. And we're going to put this on here. Over here. And use some more of this. And use some more of this. Come on. And put that right here. And we're going to use it right here. Like this. Because don't we know this to be true? Oh, we know it to be true. Oh, we know it to be true, babes. Who of us does not know it to be true? Oh, some people are here playing and thinking this game, but it's not. Life is lifing, okay? That's what we got so far, okay? That's what we got so far. Life is lifing out here. And we gotta know that it ain't a game, okay? All right. Let's see what we see. Let's see what we see. Somebody got a pigeon. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, you're so cute. You're biggin'. You're biggin'. All right. Still COVID. Oh, this is still COVID. Lost in the pandemic. All right. I thought I had a whole different magazine under. What happened to it? I don't know where it went. Maybe it's this this Woman's World, but some kind of way I just skipped all over it and went to another magazine. But it's okay. We still need to look in all of them. And this was like, why are we in the COVID magazine? But I gotta keep getting it because, you find cute stuff like this. You find cuties like this in some of these magazines. Not all of them, but how cute is this? This baby is cute. You can go right up on here. Okay, we should tear him out and make him cute like that. Tear him out. Sometimes you find a cutie in some of these magazines that you don't want to look in again because it's kind of like, man, ain't nothing going to be in there. And then you come across something like this that you probably went past all these times ago. And then it's like, oh, but today today. Okay? And so there we go. We got this. All right. How cute is that? That is adorable. All of us can be in here together. You want to be right there? You want to be right there? Let's come down lower. Oh, you can slide up under here? Okay. All right, let's do that then. We'll slide you up under there a little bit. Slide you up under there. A little bit of glue. Nah. Okay. And we got some more here. Let's see. That down. Okay. Still need some over here. Oh. There's no opportunity for me to use this outside of doing the video. Because I'm not in here making nothing that I'm not filming. Okay? It's pretty cool. All right. That's looking pretty cool. It's looking pretty cool. I think we might need a human on there. I think we might. Let's see if I find a nice picture. Oh, that would have been cute. Let's see. I wonder if I cut this out. Oh, you're so cute. We're going to save you for Christmas. We're going to save you for Christmas. Let's see if we can cut this one out, though. He's playing with something or something like that. Let's see if we can get him and fit him in our page. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can fit him in to this here. Let's see. Go up here. I don't know how much I need to cut out, so let's just go around them and see. Maybe he doesn't need too much cut out. Maybe he might need to be a little more trimmed out. It might be okay. Oh, okay. That works. That works real good. That works real good. Okay. Maybe he's off a little pup something. Fits right there on top of that part to the collar or something. I think it's the collar. It's not too bad. Okay. Oh, we're using a little bit of people in our page. We don't do people too often in our book, but we doing something. We're trying to think outside and around the box. Outside and around it. Let's see. What else? Let's see. Let's see. What else? Let me see. Got like 2 pages. 27 and 28. Okay. It's not 2. All right, let's go back over here. This the one we had? I guess it is. All right, let's see. These papers all feeling like 2. To me, I need a little wet napkin so I can, there's a lot of cats on that page. Got this out before, never used it. I want to add that there. I don't know. Let's hold it. We might use it. Let's hold it for a minute. What is this? Perfect skin hydration. Cute. That's cute. Huh. I think I'm gonna get this. I'm not sure if it's gonna be too much. It might not give me enough space. Might not be enough space to use it. But we're gonna see. We're getting ready to see right now. It might work and it might not. All right, let's see. Can we use this? All right, let's see. I don't know, do I need the quotations? I don't think I do. I don't think we'll need them. All right. All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna use that little smoothie drink. All right. I might can move it down a little bit if we can rescue it a little bit. Uh, let's put a little space between it. Let's see. Can we get it? Can we get it? We got it. All right. Okay. All right. That works. That's cool. I think I'm going to use this now. I think I'm going to use it right there. I think. I ain't sure, but I think I'm going to do it right up in here. Put a little teeny bit of edge on there. Just a little bit. All right. Now, let's see. Put a little bit more glue. And I think we'll put this up here. All right. It's cool. Looks pretty cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Save room for my car. Okay, Robin, let's use it now. Because the car is cool, right? I thought the car was cool. Okay. You think on the page with the girl or on the page with the animals and the little boy? Which way? That's still cool over there too. At first it didn't look like that because there wasn't nothing over there. Which one you like it better, Robin? Over here or over here? Which way? Which way you think? Should I trim it down? This still cool over here too. With the animals, okay, cool. Because I like it over there. At first I couldn't see it like that because I want this yellow paint because that divides the line. But I'm going to come in here a little bit. And take some of that so we can see some of the kids. All right, we're going to keep a little bit of that and maybe take a little bit of this. A little bit of it. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, good. And it fits all the way across. We just need to take a little teeny piece off of here. I think it's not cutting this. All right, let's get this and put it over here. I wasn't sure where to put this at. It's like, I don't know, but it looks cool over here now. It looks cool over here. All right. And then put that right there. So cool. It looks so good. I love it. Thanks, Robin. That looks so cool. It looks really cool. All right. Okay, and it's looking good over here too. I like it. I need something. I feel like I need some makeup or something on here. I'm not sure what, but I feel like maybe some makeup for that page. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. That is cute. Thinking of a little bit of makeup. Wait a minute. A little piece of makeup might do it good. But it ain't gonna be in here. Let's find a book that might have some makeup in it. Let me see here. Oh, that's nice. I like this. Not Dove. Not that. I need some pretty makeup. Like some pretty lipstick or something like that. See, no makeup in here. Woman's health. No makeup in here. People. Women's health. I ain't got no makeup books, I don't guess. I ain't bring nothing in here. Don't look like the game plan. The kite is cute. I like all these kites. I like the kite. Let's get ready to cut them out and use them. Let's get ready to cut that kite out. All three of them. She's so pretty. She's pretty too. Okay, nothing in there. We already looked at that and said, let's look in this people. Let's see what Mary J. You got anything here, baby? Any type of makeup or maybe perfume or something? Pistachio cool vibe. don't think it's going to be makeup in here. I'm thinking makeup. I don't know if makeup is the thing, but I'm thinking makeup. This is a lot of cutout. It's a lot of cutouts. Let's see. Oh, we got something. And along came makeup. All right, let's see. I don't know. That ain't really what I'm looking for. But I could get that red and that red. But I don't know if I want it now. Not that. It didn't really speak to me the way I was looking for it. I saw something, but it wasn't what I wanted. Hi, Papa. All right, we looked in there. I don't know why I bought this. What is this? Outside. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be something good in here for our side with the car on it. Maybe. Maybe we can get this. Maybe we can get this. Who says we can't? No one. No one said we couldn't. That would be so cool if we could pick these up. I don't think they can. The black one was up already, but I put them back down again, so we can't get them. If we could, y'all know I always be trying to do that. But it's not gonna work. It's not going to work. That would be so cool though. Need about that much. So it had to be about right here. Let's see if we can kind of fit it in here in a way that kind of sets them in there. It works a little bit. Let me see if I can cut this one. I'm trying to fit it around them a little bit. I don't know if it will. No, didn't work. I tried, but it did not work. It's a little bit. It's like you can't fit it on here the right way. It's kind of. That ain't too bad though. Maybe we'll do it anyway. Maybe it'll work anyway. Let's see. I tried to make it fit around there a little bit, but it's okay. I think it'll be all right. All right. And then we got that. Okay. It's not too bad. Not too bad. We need to do something right here. I'm not sure what to do with that piece right here. Let's clip it off. Okay. All right, let's see what we can get. No more of that. Let's see. No more of that. No. Put this in there. And then let's keep looking. It's not too terribly bad. Not too terribly bad. I'm thinking what if this could fit in here? I just need a little bit of it, like here. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. Put him there. Put this down in here. And then don't tear the fishing pole. Don't tear it. wonder. I'm going to do it. I think it'll be okay. You can't see the little kitties. Nothing. But I think it'll be all right. I think. Just cut off their little ears. Cut off their little paws. But I think it goes with this pretty good, though. I think that goes pretty good. All right. And then it's these little ones, which I might be able to put that in there. I might. Just on top. So it's like that. Add more fish to it. Add more fish to it. Like that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That works, I think. I think that works. Okay. And then we still need something here. And I was thinking makeup, but I know ain't no makeup in this. This is all like house and furniture and all that kind of stuff. All like house and furniture and everything. It's a pretty page. I don't know what I'm going to put in between. I don't know what I'm going to put right there. I don't know. All right, so double of that. No. I'm going to skip some pages up here. Some kind of makeup, but it's too big and it's too plain. Let's see. Come on, it's got to be something. It's got to be something. A world of wonder awaits. Let's see. Get in your zone. Let's see, can we make these work somewhere? I don't know, but we'll see. We will see. If they don't work, we will put them right back in the magazine for another day and another make. But it might. Oh, man. There's some glue on here. I don't even know why. It's sticky. Might have been a piece on my hand. Might have been a little piece on my hand. I didn't even realize it. I was flipping pages. I ain't feel it. But I feel it on here. All right, let's see. Let's put these over here somewhere. We got this. I don't know if I wanted to cut this out, but I think if I cut it out, it's going to take away from... I just wanted to cut it out and still might cut it. Let's see. So I think it'll look better. And I got this one too. Get in your zone. I thought this might be a cool one for her black and white. Like this. Yeah. It'd be nice to put some ink around that. Let me see if I can get. Oh. Let me see if I can get. This red one. Let's use this one. Since we have red words. What you doing, Pootie? I hear my cat. I don't know what he's doing, but I hear him. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Give it a little bit of pop. Move over. And this one can go right here. Like that. I think that's doing too much. I think that take away from her hair. Maybe I'll put it here because I do want to use them. Now, should I cut this up is the question. Or should I put the whole thing down? It's like a book. That works too. Just have to cut this around here. Like that. And then that can be right there. That can work. And take out some of these words that's all over her image. And we can still keep most of her. Now that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Let's move some of this trash. All right, and then clip this little piece. All right, and let's see. We almost finished. We almost finished. We are almost finished. Almost. We take forever doing this stuff, don't we? It'll be forever. But who's complaining? Who's complaining? No one. No one's complaining. No one's complaining. Radically herself. Radically. Okay. Radically herself. Okay. Psych yourself up. That's a nice whistle. It's a nice whistle. You won't be able to see it on our page though. Found some makeup on here. Let's get this. Mascara. I found some makeup on here. All right. And we'll take this. All right. You can add this to our page. You add this to our page. I want it like that. I want it like this. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. There's some gold scissors under theirs. Rocky. It's in the whole book too. Golly, I didn't even know that. Okay, we got some makeup. Let's see what else we can put with that. I don't know if there was something else in this or not, but there might be something in that Women's World book. Let me see. Let me see. Let's go back to the front of this. Let's go back to the front of this. There's a few things in here. Okay, let's look and see something. I don't know. Did I have two of these? Seemed like I did, but I don't see but one. Let me look over here and see if I see another one. The chicken look delicious. The chicken looks delicious, baby. No. Uh-oh. Stuck to the book. Okay. No. I thought I had another one. I do. I do have another one because I thought I saw some shoes or something like that. I don't know what I thought I saw. I thought I saw something that was in one of these books that might work with those glasses that I took out, but I don't know what book it was in. This might have been it. This might have been the book. I think it's like some flip-flops or, yep, there they go. They're right there. I knew it was something I saw that might work. Let me see. Okay. This one can work too. Let's see if she can get out, because I smashed her down pretty good when I first put her in. Yeah. Let's put that like that, because we need to be able to hide this little corner that's cut off from the end of the magazine page. Okay, that's all right. We got a little something, 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 something. A little something, something, something. We ain't got nothing to fill this area right here. So it might have to just be that way. Cold showers. No. Nothing on here. My cats absolutely love this food. Nothing for that. There's a lot of cats in the front, but I don't see like no kind of words or nothing that would go with this, that, that would be cool for that. And we clearly need something right there, I think. But it don't have to be anything right there. It doesn't have to be something there. Boost your carbs. Better sleep. Goodness. You have to be able to put something or this coming down like this. It makes sense some kind of way, but those things are always hard. This is where I need to be cutting out letters, all kinds of letters, so I could put, letters here. Let me see if I can find some. It's not going to be easy, but we'll see if we can find some letters right quick that I can cut out and put there. That's the kind of stuff you're supposed to be doing when you're not making the video. You should be cutting out some letters so you can make some words. I saw two. F-O-C. Okay. I see a word right here, but I'm trying to see. You'll not be wanting all kinds of colors, and you don't have all kinds of colors. Let's look over here real quick. I see it already, but I can need this. All right, let's just try and see if we can find it some other kind of way. All right, I found one letter. I'm sure we can find it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. It's small. Oh, it's small. It's real small. But you never know. You might find it in a larger size in a minute. But right now, you gotta snag what you can. You gotta snag what you can, baby. See? There it is. And larger. Now I have to use the smaller one. Keep it in the book. Sometimes they get thrown around. Sometimes they get thrown around. All right. Cutting upside down. Cutting upside down. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Let me look in this one. Oh, don't flip none away. We need them. We need them. Cutting upside down again. Upside down again. Okay. I need one more letter. Like yellow or green. Like yellow or green. Not orange. It has to be yellow or green or even black. I found black. I found black. We can take it. We can take black right here. Okay. Now we found a word that we can use. We could use it right here in the middle. Right here. And then that page will be finished as soon as I put this word down. It can be just like that. Small. It's small, but it's okay. Thought this word goes good with our one statement that's on the side. Okay? That's right. Because over here say life isn't a game. Okay? So then we put that in there. Focus. Okay? We got that. We got that. And then let us get one of these little pieces here. Think it can work. Off the label. I don't know what I'm going to do with the other side, so we might have to call it done because I don't know what I'm going to put over there. I'm going to put this here. Period. Period. Okay? Now over here, we need another word. I don't know. Let's just get these words because these might help us. Oh, we might can take this whole little statement. Might be okay. Where did it go? Maybe we'll add this to it. And drop this right there. Drop that right there. It just says show some love. Okay? Let's see one more. Let's put this one there and there too. Maybe we can put this one here. Like that. Okay? Maybe I'll get this. It just came all together like this. I didn't know. I couldn't see it. I was thinking, okay, I guess that's going to be that. All right. I found something. I found something. And we're just going to put it right there. And that's going to be our page. Okay? So that's what we got. That's what we got. We got that. Okay? I need something else right there. I don't know. This just looked like it's, you know, I don't know, like it needs something. I don't know. Maybe this is a good word for it. Let's see. I see a word right here. But maybe that won't be a good word. It might be, but it's not really. It is okay. This is the word I was looking at. Energy. I was looking at that word to put right there, but I'm thinking maybe that's not the word. Maybe it is, and maybe it's not. Maybe I should just look one more time, and I might find another word. Not that. I try to think about all this stuff while I'm doing it, and not just. I don't even know. I just need to think and try to make it make sense or something. Lean on your face. Oh, that's good right there. That's good right there. Cutting upside down again. I like to tell y'all that because, like, why is your whole arm in the screen? And it's like, because I'm just trying to cut something out. And it's, kind of in an awkward position. And I got to get it. All right, so we found something. And I think this will be good for that. All right, let's clean it up a little bit. And then we're going to be done, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me and wanting me to come back from the first video and do another video. As you felt like hanging out with me, I appreciate it. And for those people who wasn't in the first video, but you came and you said, oh, okay, this is cool, and you hung out with me, I appreciate you too. I do, because, who has time? None of us really have time, but we make time for what we want to make time for. So I'm grateful for you lending some of your time to me. Because without you, I'd be just making these videos and nobody be watching them. But people do watch them. Some tell me, oh, I put you on and let you talk and let your whole video play while I'm doing other things. Because I just like to hear you talk. And sometimes when I'm doing these glue pages, honey, I don't be talking at all. And it's like, even in my own self, I be saying, Joanne, why you not saying nothing? And it's like, I don't know what to say. And I don't have nothing, just make up anything. And so I asked my followers, my people, my online family, y'all want me to do voiceover? And the people said nope. And so I was like, thank you, because I'm trying to ask a question and find out. I'm just over here being my authentic self here. I ain't trying to copy nobody else, mimic nobody else, or none of that. So this little piece said, it said, lean on your faith. That's what it said. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, we're not over here trying to do what everybody else doing. We over here doing what we doing and having fun and, just taking it easy and everything. So this is what we got, y'all. We got this. I thought it was real cool. Like she was fire, right? And I put her in here. Okay? And this came out lovely. This came out lovely. I didn't know what to do when I put y'all three down here, looking like the Aristocats. Okay, it's a cartoon. The Aristocats. Berlioz, Tulu, Berlioz, and Maria. Okay, that's what they looking like. And I put them in there, and I didn't know what to do after I did it, but we came together. And Robin said, don't forget to leave space for your car. So we put the car over here, okay? And it's looking lovely. Cats like fish. We put the fish in the picture, okay? All right. This one look like, what is that? And this one look like I'm going to get it. And this one like, I already had some, okay? And the puppy is just right there and everything. And they going hiking. They know life ain't no game. You got to focus when you go up here. Okay, this ain't no joke. You get ready to be out here. We're going to be out here the whole weekend. You got to focus. Okay? Yeah. And then we just over here with, let your true spirit shine and everything. Show some love. Spark joy. Get in your zone. Find your joy. Laugh. It's summertime. Put on your flip-flops. Just get your focus glasses on, okay? Lean on your faith. All of this came together in something that I ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know. The penguin just standing up like, let me focus, okay? Because I got to know what I'm doing. Right, because he know when he get in that water, he might not come back. These seals not playing. Okay, maybe some other kind of fish won't be playing either. But a lot of times them penguins go, they don't get to come back. Okay? The male stay home with the baby and the mother go hunting and she don't always get to come back because the seals ain't no joke. They be waiting for them, okay? Just like the brown bears be waiting on them salmon. Okay, this is serious. Okay? They ain't playing. He's standing up like, okay, you going? And she might be like, yeah, I'm brave. I can go. I'm going. Okay? Focus is the name of the game. So that's where we at with this whole thing. I love the way it came together, speaking to me. It's just speaking to me and helping me too, because I ain't know none of this was going to happen like this. But look what happened out of it. Yes. Thanks, Robin. Somebody said, I love doing projects like this. Meatball, how you doing? Yes, it's so cool. Hey, vegan. I didn't know you were in here. How you doing, sugar? Hi, Rita. I'm checking it out and everything. My people done showed up. See, y'all showed up on a late end and everything. I didn't know y'all was here. Y'all make me want to stay on. I don't never want to get off with my people on here. I just be like, you know what? Y'all want to make some more videos? YouTube don't like me as it is, but, they going to get to like me because I ain't going to stop making videos. Y'all almost have 1,000 videos and not 1,000 followers, okay? I don't have 1,000 subscribers, but it's up. Meatball says stay on. Can I get somebody else to say stay on? Listen, because I'm trying to tell you what. I said, I don't need nobody following me that don't want to be hanging out with me. So let me just grow slow and let the people who want to be here because, it take too much to do this. This stuff is not no joke, y'all. This stuff not easy. And you got to think about what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and, trying to grow and get some kind of monetization happening. It's like, oh, okay, I don't want to do all these great things that, they want you to do. I don't want to do all this stuff. And then you only got people who, looking for whatever they looking for. And they not really, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know what to say about all of it. I don't know what to say about all of it. I just want to enjoy myself and everything, y'all, because I got challenges in my life. I was driving today, coming from washing my car, and I was saying, girl, you getting old. You ain't old yet, but you getting up there. You be 60 in 3 years. This ain't no joke. Your body is changing and you feel some kind of way sometimes. And I think really sometimes I be forgetting that, let's change the page, y'all, because, we saw that. Let me keep gluing or something like that. Find some words and things. I ain't sure. We're going to do one paper and that's it, not two. Okay? And it's like, you can't keep thinking, that you are not supposed to be changing. And I think that's where I get lost at sometimes because I don't always remind myself that I am getting older. Like you ain't in your 30s and 40s no more. You almost 60 and everything. So you should be feeling a kind of way sometimes because, that's just how it is. That's, life is life. And we in the last season, you know. This the ninth inning, in case don't nobody know. This is the ninth inning, ending of life, I know they've been saying a long time that, Jesus coming back, right? But he is. And we in the last hours. I'm just saying, after COVID, life got real for a lot of people, and a lot of people understood it. And some people then shrunk back in some kind of way, thinking that, oh, it's just a little virus. It's nothing more than the flu. And the people who was going to die anyway, and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, how you know that? You can't say that. Because when that thing was happening in this world, we was all somewhere crying and scared and you know what I'm saying, trying to figure it out. People dying by the thousands. And so when we look around and we understand that, we should take some kind of, leaf out of that book some kind of way and say, that we ain't got no time to be playing. What is this here? I don't know, but let's get it. What in the world's happening? I'm not sure what all of it is, but it's some kind of gems, and I guess it's some kind of, let's hold all of my rings or something like that. I ain't sure what this is, but it's colorful and pretty, and we're going to figure out, what to do with the rest of it, because I ain't sure. But, yeah, it's challenging sometimes, and I be saying, man, I don't know how none of it working out every day, but I do know that I'm grateful every day. That's what I do know. I know I'm grateful every day because I get to sit right here in my house and turn on my phone and plug it up to this charger and just tear paper and, make some kind of video and everything and understand that somebody somewhere in the world, all parts of the world, is looking at what I made. And they like it. They hanging out with me. That's some kind of specialness. Who in the world would have thought that I could do something like that, right? So I be having a good time with it because who in the world knows what tomorrow holds? None of us. We don't know. We're here right now and we got right now and that's all we got. We got a whole lot of time. We got right now. And if we should see tomorrow or the next day, then we say thank you to the Lord. Thank you, God, that I can be here today. Because don't none of us know. And I be sitting back somewhere saying, man, I just want to keep living. That's what I be telling God. God, I just want to keep living. It's like I took care of my children, made every kind of sacrifice for them. Some people ain't make too many sacrifices for their kids. I'm not saying, that people didn't. I said some people did not. A lot of us know about the struggle. What you talking about, Saint? A lot of us know about the struggle of raising children, but I know a lot of people who was living their own life while they were supposed to be raising their children. They was going out to the club and having parties or going to them, and whoever could watch the kids, leave them with them, and all that kind of stuff. That was my story. I ain't did nothing like that. I was at home with my kids, not having no boyfriend and not having no, secret lovers and all that kind of stuff. I was just at home taking care of my kids, trying to work and trying to keep the lights on and, you know, feed them and, trying to figure out how I'm going to keep a job because my kids 22 months apart. My son, I'm telling you, took him 7 years to turn 5. Took him 7 years to turn 5 because he born on January the 1st. And back then, school was like, you got to be 5 before September the 1st or September the 30th or something like that. And they kept changing it on and off. And my son wasn't going to be, 5 years old until January. So he had to stay home. And then they changed it to December 31st, and he missed it by 1 day. And I was like, oh my God. You know what I mean? So it was hard. And then my daughter had her son when she was 19. She got pregnant at 19, had him at 19. And she was home until he was just a few months from turning 4. Then she wanted to catch up with her life again and hang out with her friends. She still was a good girl. She was doing, the right things and stuff like that. She just wanted to hang out sometimes. Sometimes she'd take her baby, and I was like, girl, you're not about to take him nowhere. Leave him here. And then I told her when she was like 20 or something, when you get 25, you need to get your own apartment or something. Go rent a room or something like that. I'm not sure how you're going to work all of it out, but you got to do something because one day I ain't going to be here no more. I'm going to die one day, and you got to know how to get out here and live and take care of your son and pay your own bills. And if you ain't out of here by 25, I'm going to push you right out this nest. That's what I told her. And at 25, she moved out of my house. I ain't had to push her nowhere. I was at the laundromat. And one of my neighbors called and was like, Miss Joanne, is you moving? And I said, no, I'm at the laundromat. She said, somebody is at your house with a truck. She was not playing. She said, somebody is at your house. I'm looking at them at your house coming out with bags and boxes. You sure you're not moving? I said, I'm not moving. And came home. My daughter moved out. Her son was with me. And so now he lived with me. I raised him while she was here from 3 until 11. She moved out when he was turning 5. He was either 5. She moved out I think it was in the springtime. So he had just turned 5. And I had him from 5 to 11. And I made all kind of sacrifices for him. I had no job for 5 years. In here, raising my baby from kindergarten until he got to 2nd grade. And then I went to work. So I had him from pre-K, homeschooled him. And then I didn't go to work until he went to grade 2. So it was a long time. I had no daggone job. But God took care of me. He did. I don't know where these pictures going or how this paper going to turn out. But all I know is we got this. We just on and we talking and everything like that. At least I'm talking. 'cause that's how I am. I be over here sharing my life. That's what I'm doing over here. I'm trying to, do what I like and keep on living so I can just enjoy my life now because my kid's grown and my grandbaby 13 now. Okay? He going to grade 8 now. And his tanta done did all kinds of things to make sure he okay. Okay? He calling me today. He got this little nasty cough and he calling me like, Tanta, can you bring me some green tea? I'm like, I know you think I'm going to come out my house and drive to your house to bring you some green tea. I don't know where my cat at. I don't know where my cat, but I hear him. He keep crying. What's the matter, Stink? What's wrong with you? Don't play with me. Don't you know I'm doing a video? You somewhere crying. What's wrong with you? Oh my God. See? Everybody needs some kind of attention. I hear this. If you don't get focused, Pootie. If he don't get focused, I'm about to bang him in his eyes. When he see I'm doing a video down here, I've been down here all day. Listen, let me read what y'all saying on here. Let me see something. Oh, let me see this. Yeah, it said, thanks for hanging out again. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to hang out. I had my first kid when I was 19 too, and now I have 2 daughters who are 13 months apart. Okay. Yes. It's not easy, but you can get through it. You can get through it. You got to ask the Lord to help you, though. I don't mean to be, telling somebody anything more than what I know. Okay? If you don't believe in Jesus, you don't believe in Jesus. But over here, we talking about him. We sharing them, and we want you to know you can try him. Try Jesus. If you don't like him, Satan will always take you back. I'm just saying, that's what they said to me. And I'm here to tell you that while people have whatever religion, no religion, and all this kind of stuff, guess what? At the end of the day, we all wake up when we wake up. And those who die don't wake up no more. And those who died did not come back here and tell us that there is no Jesus, there is no heaven, and hell does not exist. They didn't come back and tell us that. So I'm just saying that over here, we promoting Jesus because that's what we know, and that's what we lived, and that's what we see works in our life. And whoever want to do whatever, amen. I ain't mad at you. You want to keep watching me and hanging out with me, please do. Because I'm not over here judging nobody and forcing nobody and telling nobody nothing. To each his or her own. That's where I'm at. If all of the people who subscribe to my channel, I got 686. It was 687. They like to play with the numbers. I'm not worrying about it. But anyway, 686. At 681 or 685 unsubscribe tonight, I'm going to keep making videos. Because over here, we're going to have fun and do what we're doing, upload a video, and we're going to talk about Jesus. That's what we're going to do over here. I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't telling you, who to believe in, who to trust. I'm just telling you how I live and who you can believe in and who you can trust. Ultimately, it's up to you like it was up to me. Because I wasn't always a Christian. I wasn't. I was somewhere smoking marijuana and drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes and using crack cocaine. I was doing all of these things, okay, before I had my children, okay, before. Had my daughter at 24, had my son at 26. I'm 56 now. But I'm just saying. So, we ain't got no secrets over here that we can't tell. And the ones we can't tell, we just won't tell it. Okay, but other than that, no. Everybody not real and telling the whole truth about where they been. They want you to see where they at, and you're looking at all these 100,000 subscribers. But can we talk about the real stuff? The real tea and the real juice and all that kind of stuff. So that we can, really get somebody who Say, oh, these people over here on this channel is real. Okay? She done been through something. I can vibe with her because, she not playing. Okay? Let me ask her, can she say a prayer for me? Yeah, we can say prayers over here on this channel. Okay? We can say prayers. We can talk about Jesus over here. We can do Bible study over here. You don't understand? You don't know what the Bible is? You don't know who God is? You want to know about him? You want to learn about him? We can do something over here. Okay? Because this is my channel. I can upload what I want to upload. As long as I ain't getting no strikes, I'm not over here saying nothing to nobody about nothing. I ain't writing nothing in the chat. I'm reading what they wrote. YouTube is looking at all this stuff. Cherish the past and embrace the present and shine into the future. Okay. So, that's how it is over here. We be over here having a good time and just keeping it REAL. Okay? 100 and 1,000. That's where we be at. I like this. Let's get this. Right, let's get this. This would have been cool to put at the top of my page, baby. But I ain't even know. We're going to make it work somewhere else. Let's put it right here and come all up in here. Where's some wavy scissors at and things? Yes, because let's cut this out here. We just, we just love people and love God over here. That's all it is. We love people and we love God. And we definitely love ourselves. That's where we at. No fake and phony over here. We're not doing fake and phony. We're not doing pretending made up. They say you are where relaxation is an art form. Okay, this would have been super cool to put on my page. Can this thing get up? It can't. Because I want to put this here. Okay, let me see how I'm going to put it on here. Let me see, can this thing get up? You got to move somewhere else. Let's see if we can get you off. Let's see. Yeah. Because we won't be playing over here. We don't be over here playing. We'll be playing with this paper and having fun with that. I'll be over here. I'm telling y'all, I'm looking at the clock in front of me, and this clock is telling me that it is 9:35, and I'm saying, I don't like this right here, and I'm saying, girl, you said you was going to be in all day. You ain't went to bed, but when I go, I'm going to be in there. Let's put this in here. All right. Let me turn my oven off, y'all. I'm not going nowhere. Let me see if all 6 of y'all going to be right here when I come back. Because now I done put these 2 pieces of chicken in the oven like an hour. It's 1:59. I put it on when I turned this video on. Now let me turn the oven off. Turn the oven off, and I might eat later, and I might not. But I put that chicken in there because I was hungry, and I said, girl, bake the chicken by the time you be finished this video in an hour. And then I was like, okay. My people said stay on, so we staying on. do another video. I don't know how this happening. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this. But that's where we at over here. I have to save this and find somewhere else to put this at. Because I want it at the top of my paper. And it don't look like it's going to work right here. It looks like we're just fitting it in. But that's, we relaxing over here. Having a good time. Okay? Did we look in this book, y'all? We did. We're going this way. And let's see what we find over here. So somebody got off because we got 5 people. It was 6. Okay? It's okay. It's all right. We just, keep on going and everything. The video is on 2 hours. Somebody, listen, I be saying, girl, ain't nobody gonna watch this video. You've been on here 2 hours. What will you remember? Hey, let's get that. Let's get that. And when I be having these long videos like this, 2 hours, sometimes people watch them and sometimes they don't. And I'd be like, okay, ain't nobody watching this. It's 2 hours. You always on here for a whole hour. And people be like, I'm not watching her videos. My video's too long. And so you don't know if they're watching it all the way through or just, I don't know. Fast forward and let me talk real fast like this and everything get through. I don't really know. I don't listen to nobody videos like that. I don't, because that sounds stupid to me. I don't want to listen to nobody talking fast like that. You ain't got time? Then you ain't got time. Just go to the next thing. I don't want to hear nobody speed up. They say you can speed me up or slow me down. And I said, oh, really? How you can do that? And then they showed me how to do it on one of the YouTube videos. And I was like, oh. And I listened to it before, and I was like, oh, but that sounds stupid. I ain't got time for that because I don't even know what they're talking about. When I go that fast, I'm slow. Like, I'm not slow like I'm slow, but I am slow. Like, what is you saying? I don't even know what you're talking about. I only be looking for videos to be like an hour, especially if I'm watching something that's, junk journal or collage or something like that. I don't like no 27-minute video. Then you got to choose another one after that and all that. I want to lay across the bed or in the bed and just watch the video, the whole thing. Okay, that's how I like it. See, now when I put this on here, I just was thinking about this is one of my challenges, y'all. This is one of my challenges. I be having memory issues sometimes. And I be like, man, I don't know why that's happening. I'm so young, right? That's how I be feeling. But you don't get to decide. You don't get to decide. God decides. There's nobody else to decide these things for you. God is the one who decides. He controls the brain. The brain and heart and all of that. He controls all of that. You might be doing some stuff to yourself in this life that you shouldn't be doing. But, and you might have to pay for it because you did it, like drinking and doing drugs and, all that kind of stuff. You have to pay for it later because this is the stuff that you did. But when it comes to this control system in your body called the brain and the memory, don't nobody control that but God. And sometimes I be saying, I need to start me a new channel and I'm going to title it While I Still Remember. Now that was real right there, wasn't it? That was real. I bet you ain't nobody expect me to say that. Yeah. Oh, there go Wilma and Betty. But yeah, that's my truth though. But some people ain't talking about what's really happening or how they really feel. But I really be having challenges. My daughter was talking to me yesterday and she was saying, "My, I gotta get myself together and I gotta like really work hard and really focus because I need to make sure that I am able to be in place and focus if something happened to you because I don't know what's going on and I need to make sure that, I'm in place because I'm not playing." She said, "Because I'm not playing. If I had to pack it all up and come home, then that's what I'm going to do. But I want to get a big house so I can have a big house and it can have rooms and it can have a sunroom or a day room or something like that. And you can be there and you'll be home. And while I go to work, you'll be home and Tink will be there. That's her son. And he'll be there and he'll be looking out for you. And I'll make sure that you're okay. There's nobody taking care of you but me." That's what she was saying. And I'm looking and I'm saying, I'm just like, only God controls this stuff that's happening in my life or your life or anybody else's life. Only God. This is so lovely. I want to get this, but I don't have nowhere to put it. I don't have nowhere to put that. So I just be over here trying to have a good time, make these videos and enjoy myself. That's what I be trying to do, you know? I ain't got time to be swinging through hoops and jumping and all this stuff. I got to focus on what I'm doing and remember and, I got a lot of things to ponder and think about every day. And then this kind of stuff, when you start having a challenge that you've never had before, that thing will try to set you down. You got to speak out and let it know, no, we still going. We're going to keep on living every single day. We're not getting ready to be sitting down. Well, let me see something. Can you tell us a story from when you were a kid? Oh, okay. I can tell you a story from when I was a kid. So, let me tell you a story when I was a kid. Let me think of one. So the first one that came to my mind is one day I was going to the playground. I asked my mother, "Can I go to the playground?" I was like 11, maybe 12. I was about between 11 and 12. And my mother said, "Yeah, you can go to the playground." And so she said, "You know what time to be back." So I was one of them kids, like many of us, who grew up with street light curfew. That means you better be where you're supposed to be on your front or in your house when the street lights came on, right? So I went to the playground, and at some point I didn't like to get on the swing because I felt like getting on the swing sometimes made me nauseated. So I didn't want to get on the swing too much. But this particular day I got on the swing. And when I was on the swing, I was swinging and I was listening to the other people who were playing, and some was on the swing and some was running around and some was on the sliding board, and and then I heard some people saying, "Pump your legs, pump your legs." So they was trying to swing and they was telling somebody, and they used to have, different ones pushing them. And so somebody said, "You want me to push you?" And I said, "No, don't push me." And they didn't push me. because back then we had some kind of respect for each other, you know what I'm saying? And so if they said don't push, you know, and even if you push, you know, we'd be like, I said don't push me, you know, and back then you were like, I'm gonna tell my brother, you know, or I'm gonna tell my mother. And people didn't want to get in trouble back then. So they didn't do it. They didn't push you. And so nobody was pushing me and I was swinging and I kept saying, pump your legs. I was telling myself, pump your legs. And I was swinging. And at some point, I don't know what happened. I just know that I was sitting on the ground by the fence and the people were standing around me and they were saying, you okay? You okay? And I was saying, I'm okay. And they said, you were swinging real high and your swing was all the way around the pole. And I said, what? And that's what they told me. They said your swing was around the pole. And I'm thinking, no swing can't go around no pole. But I was a little girl, right? And they said, you fell out that swing real hard. And I didn't know what happened. But I do know that when I was trying to walk home, somebody said, you want me to walk you home? You want us to walk with you home? And I was like, no, I'm okay. And I was not really like hurt, but something was going on where I felt like I hurt myself, but I couldn't tell you where I was hurting at. Cause I don't remember nothing. I just knew I was on a swing and I was swinging and I was swinging high. And the next thing I knew was that. And so I went home and I told my mother, I said I was swinging and I fell off the swing. And my mother said, how you fall off the swing? And I said, I don't know how I fell off the swing, but they said my swing went around the pole. And she said, now, they just a lie. But she said the D word with it, right? And she was like, can't no swing go around no pole. Dude, she said like, let me say it in the country way how she said, can't no swing go around no pole. How she would say, did it, or something like, in other words, it's like, had it happened that way, you wouldn't have been walking to talk about it. But she used to say something like, did it do that? Or had it did that? Yeah, had it did that or something like that. Had it did that or had it done that, you'd have not been able to walk home and tell me about it. And I thought about that too. But I remember that I was swinging. And next thing I knew, I was sitting on the ground. I don't remember getting off the swing. I don't remember the swing stopping. And something was hurting on me while I was walking home, but I couldn't tell you where it was hurting at. I couldn't tell you where it was hurting at because I remember what happened. I just was like it was like in my mind, I knew something was hurting, but I didn't know what was hurting. I didn't know what was hurting. It was like, I don't know what nothing is right now. And so that's a story when I was a little girl. Also, when I was little, I used to take care of my brother. My mother worked in the emergency room at the hospital. She was a nurse, and she worked in the emergency room. She was a nurse's assistant, is what she was. And I used to take care of my brother, and my brother is mildly retarded. He has seizures from 17 months old. And so when I was 7 years old, I started cooking in my mother's kitchen because my mother didn't feel good and we wanted to eat. And my mother didn't feel good and she said she gonna get up in a little while. I don't know what a little while was, but she said, I'm get up in a little while, make y'all something to eat. And then I'm going to lay back down because I don't feel good. And I said, can I make the eggs? I know how to make it. I've been watching You make all of the breakfast, all of the food. And she said, you can't make no eggs. I said, I know how to make the eggs, Mommy. And she said, okay, don't use all the eggs. Do you know how to turn the stove on? I said, I know how to turn the stove on. And she said, she told me what pan to use. She said, get the pan. And I got that pan. And I started cracking all these eggs. I'll never forget it. Out of this green foam egg tray. And I was cracking these eggs. My mother said I cracked them all. I don't remember cracking them all because the way she used to crack the egg and then put them together and put the empty shell back in that little foam tray. So I don't really know if I cracked them all, but she said I cracked them all. And so I made some eggs and then I scraped them out and I put them on a plate or in a bowl on the shelf on the counter. That's what it was, a counter. In my mind, it was a shelf. And then I said, I'm gonna make the bacon. And I took the bacon out and I was cooking the bacon. Look at that, that's so cool. I took the bacon out and I was cooking the bacon and the bacon was cooking and it was popping on me and I turned the pan off because it was popping on me and so the bacon was half cooked and I took the bacon and the eggs upstairs on a plate for me and my mother and my brother and my mother said y'all gonna be laughing and my mother said you cooked the bacon. This bacon is not done. This bacon is half cooked. It's raw. And my brother said, we eat the bacon raw out the pack. My brother said, we eat the bacon raw out the pack. And we did. When we was little and we wanted bacon and our mother was not at home, we used to take one bacon out the pack and we used to eat it. We used to eat a little bit of it and like one strip. I would eat some and my brother would eat some and then he might get another one. And I said, this bacon is not cooked. And my brother said, it's like lunch meat. And we ate it, but only God kept us because we used to eat raw bacon. We used to eat it. And raw hot dogs. We couldn't cook on the stove. And so we used to get a hot dog, a SK hot dog out the pack. And we used to eat a raw hot dog and a raw piece of bacon. So my mother said, this bacon is not cooked. This bacon is raw. And I was like, I cooked it. And my brother said, we eat the raw bacon out the refrigerator. Sometimes we just get one and we eat it. And my mother said, you better not eat no raw bacon. Bacon will make you sick. You cannot eat raw bacon. But I know it was only Jesus because we definitely took a slice of bacon out the pack and ate raw bacon before. Not just one time. So that's two things when I was little. I had to be like a mother to my brother because my mother worked in the hospital on 3 to 11 shift. So I was home latchkey, right? My brother is 2 years older than me, but I was the, responsible one. And so I took care of my brother. And when he would have seizures, I would call my mother and say, Sean having a seizure. And I, call her and let her know. And then sometimes, I would have to call an ambulance or she would send an ambulance to us because she was at the hospital. And so she could tell, some of the paramedics, like she knew a couple of them. And she'd be saying, go get my son and bring him down here. And so, yeah, that kind of thing. Where's my bone folder? I don't know where it's at. It's up here somewhere. So that's a story when I was a little girl. That's a story or two. Pieces of story when I was a little girl. I used to always watch people's children when I was little, like probably at 10 years old, all the way up until I was an adult. People used to just always trust me to watch their baby when I was little. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why they did, but I guess I had that mother instinct. And as an adult, people always say, you know a lot. And I was like, I don't know that I know a lot. And they was like, you do. Even my friends, I had these twin friends when I was growing up, when we moved to the house that my mother moved out of in 96. She moved there in 78 and she moved out in 96. And my mother, I had these friends, and the youngest twin used to say, Jay, you got the gift of gab. And I was like, huh? I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what she was talking about. And I was like, what that mean? She said, because you know how to talk real good, and you know how to, you know a lot of stuff, and you know how to tell people things that they need to know. And I used to be like, Dag, how she know that? And I don't know it. I ain't really know. All I knew is I was just, around my mother and I guess it was my family, my upbringing, you know. And I had to be responsible because my mother worked at the hospital and I had a brother who needed me to be responsible. And so I paid attention. I paid attention to what was happening and going on at home and everything. Wasn't no perfect life growing up. We had struggles and, I had likes and dislikes like any other kid. But I wonder, can this fit right here? But, it was what it was. And I just knew that I had to focus and make sure that I knew what was going on. I had to make sure I knew what was going on because it was crucial that I knew, it was crucial. So that's how that went. And I just paid attention. And I had good grandparents. My mother's parents were good grandparents. Mom and Pop, they wasn't no joke. And they will whip your tail if you was in some kind of unfocused manner. Because, my grandmother raised us and made sure that we understood that life ain't no joke and you got to grow up and you got to be somebody. And, that's what she said. You are somebody. And she made sure that we knew how to clean house and how to cook, how to be respectful and responsible. And we had no whole lot of lollygagging time. We had curfew and everything like that. You came in the house around 4. You might go out around maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock if it's not too hot, maybe around 2 something. And that was only spring break and summertime. Because in the winter, fall and winter, you was not going outside at all. And we had dinner at 5 o'clock. By 5:15 every day we was eating. And you went to bed at 9. In the summertime, school time, you went to bed at 8 o'clock. It wasn't no joke. And that's how it was. And my grandparents was not playing. My grandfather didn't have to say much because they were the kind of grandparents that if Pop said something, you better not ask Mama. And if she said something, you better not ask Pop. They're not playing. You get your tail busted, as they would say. right? And so that ain't no joke. You don't play no two against the middle, and they ain't playing that. And so we have rules, and that's how it was. My grandmother was the kind of grandmother she running her house and mommy house, and she not playing. And mommy said, "This is my house. You not running my house." But mama still was mama, so I had to be res- re- responsible and focused. So that's how I grew up. And I ain't know nothing else but mommy, and that's all I still know. I don't know all this techie world. They keep on saying, you know how to make YouTube videos, how you don't know how to use the computer. Because I need to use the computer to make the video. I just need to do what I'm supposed to do in the video and then upload that thing. You don't need to know how to use the computer. The computer can cost you a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. Great hacks and all kind of foolishness going on. I don't know how to use this computer, and it's challenging. But all I know how to do is mind me really. Organized. People say you so organized. You know how to do something. That's a gift. And I said, oh, okay. I didn't know it was a gift, but that's what they keep telling me. So I know how to clean up and organize and oh, don't cut this. You might need something over here. Take care of babies and children, and you know, that's what I know how to do. And aside from all that, I love Jesus. Did I say that already? I think I did. I think I already said that. But yeah, what is this? Some kind of candy? Myth, salt, sweet, B, West. I don't know what none of that is, but let's get it. What's behind it? So, I don't know, y'all. That's all I know. That's all I know. It's a lot of stories to tell. But, I mean, I don't really have no whole bunch of stories or nothing. Because my life wasn't that interesting growing up. You know, I just told you what it was. Mama wasn't playing. We get up and do Saturday chores. Scrub with the scrub bucket and the scrub brush and the floor rag. You know what I'm saying? Go get the floor towel, the floor rag, the sink rag, okay? And clean up. We had to clean up, wash baseboards and wipe down the paneling and get the pledge and the cheesecloth and clean up. And I was the smallest one, stand on top of the buffet and clean the mirrors with the vinegar and water and the newspaper, and then dry it with a white towel, and then stand in the middle of the dining room table and clean the chandelier and all that kind of stuff. That's how I grew up. It wasn't no joke. Mom was cleaning all the silver, and my sister was helping her. We had to vacuum every Saturday and every Sunday. And on Wednesdays, we had to vacuum and dust. Not just vacuum and dust. You know, had to clean the bathroom 3 times a week. Saturday, what days? Saturday, Wednesday, and Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Yes, Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Had to clean the bathroom with a scrub brush and a sink rag and some pine jelly on your hands and knees behind the toilet, under the tub, move all of the, you know, bubble baths and all that kind of stuff, cleansers and all that, clean all that off, wipe all of them down, all of that. Take the curtains down. Curtains got washed every Saturday. Change the curtains in the bathroom, iron them, fold them, and then iron the pleats in them and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that wasn't no joke. That's how I was raised. I wanted to put this in here, but I don't got nowhere to put it. Well, we'll save it for something else. So, y'all, oh my goodness. So, y'all, this is what we got. I don't really know what this page is, but I'm glad that Meatball said yes, stay on. And there's 7 people on here right now. I'm not sure who the people are, but I'm grateful. I'm going to save this. I'm grateful, y'all. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I love all of y'all. I'm so glad that, I have this tribe and this online family, over here that, you know, y'all like my work over here and y'all like me and, I get on here and everything and let y'all see me and, hang out with y'all and stuff like that. I do. And let y'all see me. See, I'm just sitting right here and my hair just, I cut my hair. And then my hair is just like, it's got this curly thing happening. I'm not sure what it is. And I be having something on it tied back like that. But today, baby, it was just, let's wash the car and everything. And we've been hot all day. And I mean, it's cool in my house, but it's, I just needed to go to bed for all day long. But I ain't go to bed. I've been on here for about 3-4 hours or something, making all these videos and stuff. But it's okay because I missed Friday and I had to catch up with y'all and everything. I don't like to be gone too long, but sometimes I got things to do that just, don't let me be great and be on here too. And I be telling myself, girl, don't worry about no video. YouTube ain't paying you. And I be like, but it's not YouTube. It's my people that, be looking for me. And I want to show up and make sure I stay consistent whether YouTube paying me or not. Because, I might wake up tomorrow and have 1,000 subscribers. You don't never know. Because, I mean, YouTube playing with the algorithm and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know what they're going to do or when, but God controls all of that too. So I just keep showing up and doing what I like to do. That's all it is, right? Just keep showing up doing what you like to do. So I just, sometimes I just get on the screen and say, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? And that's what I do. Because I just, I ain't got nothing else. I ain't got nothing else. I'm just right here like this. And we made a couple pages. And, man, I was outside washing my car. I got 3 suntans. 3. I know somebody said, how you get 3? Because I be wearing these tank top undershirts. And I got this kind like I've been at the beach on my back. And then I got strings like that. And then I got another wide string. It's like, okay. You got burnt up outside a little bit today. So now, y'all, we're going to end our little 2 hour and 34-minute video. Do y'all think I'm going to get a lot of views on this? I don't know if I am, but guess what? It don't matter because I was on here with y'all, okay? And I enjoyed every minute of it, okay? Because I love being on here with y'all. Sometimes I be looking for my people and I can't find my people. I can't find y'all and I be like, dang, ain't nobody on. All right, I'm going upstairs and everything. And then let's go upstairs and don't let it worry me and everything. But let me turn this around again. Let me get this book real quick. We do anything over here, anything we feel like doing. So we already finished painting this, right? So this was the metallic colors that we painted in this book earlier. And I put those lines, but now that this is dry, I can put these in. Let me take this off so the book can relax a little bit. And I'll just go ahead and put these circles on here right quick. And that's what I'm going to do with this, like so. Okay, they don't have to be perfect. They just need to be outlined a little bit. And that's okay. I can't even get it in the crease. It's okay like that. It don't matter. It's fine. I mean, it's my book unless somebody want it. Somebody say, "Oh, I want your book. You gonna give it to me?" I might. I might give the book away when I'm finished. I'm not keeping all the stuff that I make. I'm not. What I'm gonna do with it? I mean, it's art, and I'm making video with it and everything. The things I want to keep, I'm gonna keep. But some things I'm gonna give away. Somebody gonna say, "Can I have that book?" Yeah, you can have it. Like that. And then I'll give it to them. Y'all, it's only a book, and it only, it's just paper. It's just a book that, you know, magazine and 2 stickers. I mean, it's beautiful and it takes time and all that kind of stuff, but look at that. That thing is just almost red. It's pink. It's, it's not red like that, but it's pink. It's okay. It's looking good. So we got this little book and everything, and we working in this altar book. It's coming together. We make glue pages. We make, you know, this faux leather out of brown paper bag. Well, no, what all of it's going to end up being, but we liking it already. So something is torn here. We'll make sure we fix that. Put a piece of washi tape on it or something. This turned out lovely. This was nice. I didn't even know that this was going to be like this, but, we did something right there. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool, baby. Kind of cool. So this is our book, in case nobody has been watching. Maybe you'll go back and now you know what an altar book is. This is my altar book, my first one. So there we go. We're going to put this clip on here if it can clip. I need some real big ones. I looked at it on Amazon. It can clip. The real big ones is, I think they said 6 pieces was $8.99. I was like, oh, okay, I ain't buying them today. So that's it, y'all. We've been on here all night. I'm glad that y'all hanging out with me and y'all want to hang out still. But we've been on here all night. We got in this video, y'all. We got in this video because it's going to be 3 hours long. But that's my point in going live because, it's just a good thing when you can talk to the people and they can be on with you in real time, in real time. So it's a lot of people that I know. Lucas Young, let me see, Meatball, yes. Thanks, Robin. So I will see y'all. I don't know if I'm going to do a live tomorrow, but I do know I got a video to make for hashtag 126 challenge. So I need to make that video so I can stay on top of it. And then this week, I think I got a video for faith-filled collagen, I think this week. Yeah, I think it is. So got a couple videos this week. So y'all, I'm about to say goodnight for real. And thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all presence. And I love y'all so much. I do. And I will see y'all soon. If not live tomorrow, I'm going to definitely try to do my video for Angela's channel at some point tomorrow on Sunday. And then upload that. And then if I don't do a live tomorrow, then I will probably be back on Monday. All right, y'all. So have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.